Video 28. May 5, 2011. A friend asks, what are they really doing with the LHC? The Hadron Collider? Is it a Stargate? Are aliens helping with the construction of this facility? Interesting question. These attempts to subdivide protons, by impact of particles, is a tremendous effort of your scientists to understand the intrinsic formation of matter. They will not have time to reach reasonable conclusions with this method, but the effort is very commendable. Multidimensional elementary particles are the principal links of creating everything in the universe. They are a constant in our universe as much as they are in the parallel universe to ours, served by black holes as valves for the power compensation between them. In fact, your scientists want, in practice as well as theory, to understand the mechanics of the formation of the universe and the possibilities of production of antimatter. No practical results will come from this system, but science is a succession of small understandings. Through enormous mental development, found in breeds such as the Old Fathers. Quantum science is a simple mental manipulation. They can deal with the elementary particles mentally, a fantastic thing. They can produce antimatter and encapsulate it in a foolproof way. They are enlightened beings beyond our understanding. Our races will still get there one day. If your scientists were to have time for more attempts, they would reach the conclusion that without the mental strength, they will not achieve any practical results in this field. On a scale of 0 to 100, terrains are a 6 in development and brain activation compared to the Old Fathers. A long way to go. Alien scientists would not waste time with these techniques. Reptilian scientists, or any gray races connected with them, do not produce antimatter, and cannot provide for Earthlings because these units are extremely controlled. And they do not want to have them confiscated by the Community Galactica. This is an initiative of your scientific community, a very valid attempt within the limitations of your society and mental capacity. Question: Pedro asks, do you know anything about two or several large energy-type bubbles or fields traveling before or after Nibiru that will hit the Earth? Peter: there is, and as I said in our previous conversation, a big spaceship and a few minor ships are sailing near the Nibiru system with scientists from the Community Galactica. They have connected energy fields and invisibility because of a small asteroid belt and rocks that follows orbiting the system. That should be what may have been detected by you. Mythi: Kadima has a question about a sound that was heard for nearly 20 minutes in South Florida, U.S. on March 9. I recorded to show you about this type of huge rumbling noise. It stopped after a blinking of light. Do you have an idea of what it could be? Kadima: see, some things I do not have permission to comment. But this has already happened, so, fine. During the beginning of March, a large mothership of the Arcturians installed a research base at the bottom of the Caribbean Sea. The noise is a resonance between the force field of a very large ship and the ground. The ship is slightly larger than the island of Cuba. They installed a seismological base and support for operations. When you saw the light, this was the departure of the mothership out of the atmosphere. Like our ship, it uses the same system that I showed earlier, and when you see the light, it is because the ship is generating power and leaving. Our friend Davison asks, what are the crystal skulls found in several places on the planet? Davison, these skulls were made thousands of years ago by an ancient race from the Pleiades, which also made the star map with the stone spheres on your Central America. They made some of these skulls, but they are all exactly alike. They are transponders, molecularly programmed into your crystal quartz, for communication of mental frequencies. They were used to remotely send knowledge to the leaders of certain cultures, in regional development planned for them here on the planet. It seems that only one of the originals has been found in your Central America. Others remain missing and stored in tombs and altars made of rock, where its resonance frequency cannot be detected. They existed in the ruins of the Saxes, in Turkey, Asian temples, and a few more in South America. Our friend Viva Thyssen asks, what kind of clothes do you wear? How come most of these aliens seen caught on videos or pictures appear to be naked all the time? Interesting question. See, humanoids with your body type, like me. Most Pleiadians, most from Aldebaran, most from Sirius. All humanoids of the same strain of DNA use clothing and outfits. The strain of humanoid type Greys do not use clothes in places not physically aggressive to their form. The Earth, for example. They have a thicker skin type. With an advanced irrigation system, it keeps body temperature stable within a wide range of ambient temperatures. They are just so different from us in the original formation. Our friend Eros asked about our galaxy and being outwards in the spiral arm, in relation to how close the Earth sits to its Sun. Are there many colonies that are closer to travel between as you get nearer to the center? Look, Eros, the denser the part of the galaxy, the more integrated are the solar systems in orbit. There are binary star systems so close to each other, small ships are able to travel to any planet of both systems, without needing the portals of transport. There are so many systems in our two galaxies, I don't know even 1% of all the societies that populate these planets. I will need many lifetimes to accumulate this knowledge. Our friend JAS asks, Mythi, when an animal dies like cats or dogs, do they also go to the fourth dimension? And then reincarnate as different animals? JAS, as I mentioned earlier, the animals have a collective soul, having no individual souls as intelligent beings. When they die, they return to their collective souls, returning to be reborn in their specific strains. If there are crosses of different breeds of animals, species merge into a new collective soul that may receive and include members of the original races. In this new age, the animals are also affected by the refinement of the aura of the planet. What will remain here are less aggressive species, both domestic animals and wild animals, including insects. All species not adapted to the new environment will migrate to the planets where the ecosystem allows for their livelihood. Totter asks, Mythi, is an eruption of the Yellowstone volcano the worst thing that the Nibiru system can cause to the Earth? Or could it be even worse? Totter, an eruption in Yellowstone and other large volcanoes that will be formed in the opening of tectonic plates would be a big disaster. But the pull of the Nibiru system on your oceans, raising the waters in its tangent. This will be the main cleanup event of the planet. You see, the intruder system raises the waters hundreds of feet. And the Earth with its rotation makes this water go over everything in its power, literally washing the planet with water and salt. The higher ground may be the single point of survival on land. The possibility of survival also exists in the open ocean, depending on the region. The underground shelters, if they are well designed, can withstand the passage of this water well. Since they do not end permanently below it after the tectonic rearrangement. Totter asks, Mythi, you said that only around 10% of people will stay on the Earth in this new era. Because they will have the new frequency. The 90% rest of us will be killed by cataclysms caused by the Nibiru system. Or will we just die after 21.12.2012, because we do not have the new frequency? Totter, you got it wrong. I said that 10% will stay embodying this new era. If you do not have the correct frequency and remain alive, in 30, 40 or 50 years you will die and go to your place of duty. Which could be on Earth or another site more appropriate for your development. The ones who die during this process who are in the correct frequency range will be the ones who will be waiting in the aura of the planet for a chance to incarnate on the planet Earth again. A friend asks, Mythi, does luck exists? Are there people supposed to have good luck and a good life, while others are supposed to have bad luck and all kinds of bad things happening to them? Does karma exists? If you did something wrong in your past life, do you have to pay for it in the next one? Look, do not confuse luck with random coincidences. Luck is a strange word for me. I understand the meaning but not the reason. In fact, everything is in tune with your aura, quantumly speaking. If your aura is not good, your body will not be. Your mind controls an energy field around you. It's like a force field that may attract frequencies attuned to it, which can be good or bad. If you were born in a community that can give you the opportunity to develop, it is because your gene led you to incarnate in that society. You can develop, park, or regress, depending only on you as a person. This is called free will. What you call karma is simply the load of your aura which will attract exactly what you're attuned to. When it says, like attracts like, is exactly what happens with your energy field. The smoke from burning oil bothers you, but the gentle smoke of incense you do like. It's the difference between a dark aura and an aura of light. In other words, karma is the direct result of the condition of your aura. You can have a good life in this incarnation to have been born in a golden cradle. May regress to the point of returning in the next life a miserable person amidst the miserable. Everything depends on you and your conscience in the context of universal coexistence, where it is for those most developed to assist those less advanced in showing them the right direction to follow.